We have flies in our RV. Well, we have flies in the RV ductwork and also in the lights. So I'm going into the air conditioning system to find out where the leak is at. They're letting these pests into our rig. I also come across a couple other very interesting things. Stay tuned. So this is the side that's making your cold air. It's coming up out of the cold air return, in through this, through the fan, and then it's forced back into the rig as cold air. The reason I tore this apart is I'm looking for an entrance where we're getting house flies in the air conditioning system. So I'm trying to find out where they're coming from. Look at all the wiring that is in the air return line. While that won't bother it much, it is certainly not optimum. So we're going to clean that up a little bit with some wire ties and see if we can make that flow a little better. Okay, so I've got this wrapped up with electrical tape, and now I'm going to channel that over to one side or the other of the air return, and that should increase the airflow quite significantly, just because it doesn't have to fight so hard. Hey, if it's 1% better, that's better than nothing, and it didn't cost anything but a few minutes to fix. Okay, so I'm going to take this and I can slide it underneath the bulkhead there and tuck that clear out of the way, and it's now out of the main airstream. Okay, so it took a little work, but I got the power supply line, which is this line here. I got that shoved in under the side also, so that leaves all the front facing the air chamber open. I hope it looks a little better. So I think I found my hole where I may be getting houseflies in. I've got a spot right here in the caulking that's up there, so I will get that fixed up, and maybe I can not have so many flies in the house. So I've worked the plumber's putty up around this pretty good, and since I'm going to be going onto this foam and onto this foam, rather than using tinfoil tape, I'm just going to use regular duct tape on this and give this a little extra seal around there to try to keep the bugs out. So I've pulled one cover off of one air conditioning unit. Now I'm going to pull the other off. Still looking for places for flies and insects to get in, and see what else I can find inside of these air conditioning units that might need a little help to work more efficiently. This one's just a little different than the one in the rear. It's got a squirrel cage fan in the back pulling around the curved coil, and then on the front of it, the portion that's actually cooling the rig is here up underneath the styrofoam. So I'll take a look and see if I can find any holes or anything that's letting bugs in. So I just got this off. This is the styrofoam cover, and it's a nice way to insulate that. I'll get that plastic cover off and turn you back on. Alright, I've got the cover loose. Take this off and see what we got. I don't see any obvious leaks. There might be a little up on the front here. And again, the air return is full of wires. Not nearly as bad as the back. I'll probably still take a look at that. but I don't see any places that was probably letting bugs in, so I'll go ahead and clean it up and put it back together. So there we go, folks. There's the inside, so the air conditioner should be sealed up and ready to go. Hopefully no more flies inside the RV. If you like my content, please click subscribe and hit the bell for alerts for when I put on more content. I'm going to be trying to do that about weekly. Thanks a lot.